Hi, it's Michael. This is just a short talk about periodization of practice and intensive training, intensive practice. The main principle is that it takes a lot more effort to raise the level of skill than to maintain it. So it can be a good idea that if you want to learn something new or improve the level on a certain skill, you should put more time on that. That can mean, for example, if you want to practice scales and you're not very good at playing the scales, maybe you shouldn't play all the scales every day. You should choose one or two and practice them intensively. And then after a few weeks you take the next two scales. And then you can maintain the skill with a lot less time, maybe just playing them once a day. And it also means if you want to practice technique, choose a time where you have time to really practice a lot, and you do that intensively for several weeks or a week or whatever time you have, but really give it time and play a lot, and you will improve. You will feel that you get better, and then you can keep this level with a lot less practice. Let's say you play 2 hours a day of technique for 3 weeks, and you really improve a lot, and then you can keep this level by just playing maybe 15-20 minutes of technique. And then after some months or half a year or whatever, you take the next period and practice intensively your technique exercise, whatever you have, and you will feel you improve, maybe to a higher level than last time, and you keep this level with a lot less practice, and then you can practice pieces in between. So even if you play a new difficult piece, you should of course play it a lot, practice the motor skills and whatever you need in that piece. Just play it once a week won't get you anywhere. You have to do it every day for a certain amount of time. That's what I mean with periodization of practice, and it actually saves you time. For example, maybe someone asked you, how long did you play the flute, or how many years? I've been out there many times and I say it doesn't matter how many years, it matters how many hours you played. But that's not entirely true either, because if someone played the flute for 50 years but only practiced 2 hours a week, his level of skill will not be very high. But if someone plays for 3 years and plays 2 hours a day, the level will be much higher. But this person hasn't practiced as much as the person who played for 50 years, but still has a higher level. So actually, if you practice more intense, you actually save time. You have to put less time for reaching your goals if you do that way. Okay, and then also think about that every time you practice, you need to practice purposefully. You have to know what you want to achieve. And as the Professor Anders Ericsson, who studied expertise for many years, he said once that the people who have the most success in learning new skills are the ones who have the best mental image of what they want to achieve. You can think of that, the best mental image. So you have to be aware of what you want to do and what you want to achieve. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Next time it will be flute again. See you then.